Good morning. Oh, you were going to say something?
Oh, no, I was just doing it with you.
We're just doing the thing.
Welcome back.
Good morning, USM, Esports community, family. Hope y'all having a wonderful Thursday morning.
Thursday.
How you doing today, Sam?
You know, I'm doing good. How about yourself,
I'm
Josh?
doing great. I see the beer's coming back in, by the way.
Yeah, it kind of is coming back. Love to see it, I suppose.
The old age is showing now.
Yeah.
But welcome back to Eagles Nest Esports Podcast, where we talk all things esports. I'm your host, Joshua, and
I'm Sam. You know, I'm the other host.
you're the other
We're
host.
here. We're live.
You're kind of like my favorite host, by the way.
Yeah, you know me.
Even though you're like my only host, but you know, still.
Yeah.
You have a great episode planned for you guys today. Just before we get started, I want to thank USM and our sponsors for once again making this episode possible. Without you guys, none of this will be possible. So much for all you do to help the USM Eagle Esports program. We got a lot of esports news this week. Let me tell you.
Should we just dive on in? I think there's a lot of matches to cover. So I think we probably should.
A lot of insights I have for these matches. And also some matches are happening tonight, but more on that
maybe
later.
we'll talk about that later.
Maybe later. And plus,
I think we need to talk about maybe not a match first, but a piece of hardware that came in this week.
What would you think?
Oh
My goodness.
You know,
as you see on the lovely desk.
We have right in front of me, we got the Overwatch trophy from like fall of last year. But more importantly, what just came in for my beautiful R6 coach right here was the Nationals trophy right there. Josh, how do you feel about it coming in?
I mean, it took 5 months for it to come in, but you know, it's better than not having it. We got to think about it. It's better than not having it, but I'm super excited to finally have this trophy. I mean, really just shows how much hard work we put into this. You know, competition was fierce, I must say.
It was crazy. I remember watching every match. Went crazy.
Well, it's absolutely crazy, but you know, I'm super excited to have this piece of hardware here. Like I said, thank you NECC for giving us the opportunity to compete. You know, really looking forward to, you know, hoping bring home more trophies like this. Hopefully by the end of this semester we'll have 2 more trophies.
Two more?
Just
wow.
Maybe a few more.
Okay.
But we have to wait and see what happens. But, you know, thank you for pointing that out, too. I was sure about to go right past
I mean, I thought it was you trying to be like, you know, humble, but like,
we
got to talk about it.
I am humble. I try to stay humble. I try to stay humble here. But, you know, like I said, thank you, NECC, for this trophy. Glad to finally have it in our possessions and, you know, be able to show off to the lovely USM family.
Yeah,
here.
I mean, that's something.
But hey, nothing against, you know, I'm just saying. That's a big trophy right there.
Yeah, it's almost like too large, but I love it.
I could really stack it on top of yours and it'll be perfectly fine.
Stacks on stacks.
Stacks on stacks. Racks on racks.
That's what people call me, Sam Stack on Stacks.
Your last name is Stacklers, too.
Yeah,
so, you know, it kind of works out.
That's a joke for any of you jokesters out there.
You want to make jokes. I know. But I think we should just hop right in. We got a lot of news starting off with our favorite team, of course, Rocket League.
Favorite team?
Well, one of my favorite teams. One of my favorite teams. Let me specify that. One of my favorite teams.
Okay.
Rocket League Gold continued third season in the NACE Varsity Premier division. Now, before we start, we're going to have a lot of talk about NACE, too. There's two different. There's NACE Varsity Premier and Varsity Plus.
Oh, it's Varsity Plus,
it's
not
Premier
Open?
and Plus.
Is Open's not happen yet?
See, Open is after Varsity, which is like for every school. So if you're a NACE member, you compete in Varsity.
I see.
So we have a lot of NACE Varsity players, but Premier is one roster and Plus is the rest roster. So like for multiple teams, like our Rocket League team, they compete in Premier since it's one team. The other team competes in Plus. Yeah. So you will see a lot of that today.
So translating, Rocket League Black competes in the Varsity Plus.
Yes.
While Gold competes in Varsity.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I just wanted to get that to, you know, the Golden Eagle fans.
My best translator right here.
Yeah.
But now that we all know,
they
continued their season in the NACE Varsity Premier this past Monday. VOD's up on YouTube.
VOD is up.
VOD is up. They played against the University of Cumberland, taking the dub.
3-0.
3-0. Let me tell you, I was in here for that match, and let me tell you, Spade was playing lights out that match.
Spade? I just played Spod accidentally.
But pretty much everyone was playing lights out that game, honestly. Like, I think they had a vengeance after those first 2 losses in the season.
Yeah.
They said, you know what, we're coming here, we're swinging for the fences, and they hit a home run.
I mean, really showed out.
They really did show out. I will say, there are some funny moments. Really funny moments.
Well, you will see perhaps some of those funny moments later in this stream.
Oh, really?
Bum, 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 bum.
I didn't know about that. No leaks, so we can't be leaking.
What? No leaks? Oh.
But like I said, I love the fact they, after the 2 first weeks, you know, come back with the dub.
Able to bounce back.
The bounce back is real, though. They will continue their season next Monday against Rochester University, their great team, at 6 o'clock live on this channel once again. Now, I'm looking forward to it, you know.
Southern Miss Esports. Look them up.
Look them
Wait,
up.
if you know Southern Miss Esports, then you're watching this because we're on Southern Miss Esports.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Just in case you didn't know. Just
Get
in
it out
case
there.
you didn't know. But yeah, I said super excited.
Oh, yeah.
But speaking of Rocket League Black started their season in Varsity Plus on Monday.
Okay.
They played Penn College, however, was a 3-0 loss, but they definitely showed a lot of potential.
Were you able to watch this game?
I was also in here for that game too, because I got to see Mr. Cheeks and Salis on the cast for that game too.
Right.
So that great cast. They were absolutely funny, like great personalities on the casting desk. And let me tell you,
Will Cheeks.
Yeah,
that
Will.
guy's a guy.
That guy's a guy.
Yeah.
But Will and Salis were on the desk, and let me tell you, they definitely showed a lot of potential.
Oh yeah.
I look forward to seeing what they do, especially from what I've heard from their scrims. I mean, they've been looking
A lot
good.
of promise.
They definitely show a lot. Like I said, first week, it's kind of a little nervous.
First week jitters, perhaps.
When you compete in your first time playing in the season, how did you feel that week one, that first game of the season?
Yeah, it was a little suspect.
A little suspect.
You're like, wow, this is kind of weird. Especially like scrims are great practice, but nothing is like a match. Truly, like the pressure that exists on matches is not repeatable, really.
That's true. But I remember ours. I was honestly scared that we might get rolled because our scrims were looking like I think we lost our first scrim too. So that's why are we gonna do good?
Do we suck? Question mark.
I didn't want to suck, but we didn't suck.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't suck.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
we did something. We were doing something right.
We did something.
But like I said, definitely see a lot of potential in this team. Definitely looking forward to our next match next week against the University of Central Michigan, also at 6 p.m. Don't know how it's going to work. Hopefully, our wonderful production manager will
figure something out.
Update on how 2 Rocket League streams are going to work.
So 6 p.m. is all of the any NACE matches, rather.
Yes, so, Rocket League.
Well, and Overwatch. Wait, not anymore because of Overwatch 1. But all of NACE will happen at 6.
Yes.
So.
But that's not the only match you had Monday.
Oh yeah.
You know a lot about this.
Let me talk about this one. So Valorant Black was back at you with their first NECC match of the regular season against RMU, not CMU, which I kept saying for some unannounced reason.
Shout out CMU, honestly.
Shout out.
There's some good people.
But anyway, RMU able to take that series 2-1. It was a little disappointing. Just losing is sad to watch sometimes, but really good promise, especially on that second map of Pearl. A lot of the USM Black's signature aggression just taking space, really working on Pearl.
I don't like Pearl.
You don't like Pearl?
I do not. Look here. Fracture, I can barely stand Fracture. Pearl is just, I don't like it.
Yeah.
I'm more of a bind person. I'm
more of a
scent.
yeah.
I'm a scent person. I don't like Pearl.
Yeah, we had some cringe maps. We had our first map was Fracture.
I don't like
that
that map.
Pearl, and then I think it was Haven.
Haven?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure it was.
See,
yeah. So,
I think Haven was the last map.
It was really close. So the first map we ended up losing, I believe, 13-7. That was around the scoreline. We then won the second map, taking us to map 3. I think we won second map 13-7, around there again, maybe 13-9. And then we lost the last map 13-5, somewhere around there. So it was a long series. I was on the casting booth for 2.5 hours with Tazbot, who we're about to probably talk about in a little bit. But I mean, it was a good match. I would encourage you to support this new team. Just go ahead and watch back the VOD, especially that second map if you're wondering what this Valorant Block squad can do.
I mean,
they demonstrated it there.
Since you were talking about the aggression, I mean, I think that was a main point in that Pearl map was just their aggression, just being able to play comfort ops. Because I feel like that's a big thing, especially with a lot of new teams. You're trying to figure out those roles, what works best for me.
Yeah.
So, being able to play okay, this is the op I know the most. This is the agent I know the most. If I can play every game with a Sky or a KJ, I guarantee myself I will do good every time.
Right.
But since, certain maps you're not able to get away with that, I mean, probably felt a little weird, but, hopefully I see some aggression next week.
I saw some great stuff out of the Fade and Raze in particular on the USM side. I think it was purified water and milk. I forgot what the
unprocessed milk.
Yeah, unprocessed milk and purified water were really able to take map control mad woman.
I think
it was
I
crazy
still think
on the Raze and Fade.
I definitely think Fade is really one of my favorite agents right now.
Yeah, it's pretty strong.
The amount of util she brings to the table, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts. And you saw some really good ideas. I think Pearl was probably one of the maps we've definitely thought through the most. It definitely looked like it, just in terms of how we were juggling holding sites while taking aggression.
That's true.
But I'm really excited getting more. This is only the first week of NACC's regular season, right?
That's true. That's only
I
the
can't
first
wait to see in the future when we have developed a little more of the strats.
That's true.
Around.
They'll be back next Monday at 8 o'clock against South Alabama.
South Alabama.
So we have 3 matches on Monday.
Yeah. Is theirs at 6 too?
Theirs
no,
at 8.
8.
Theirs at 8.
Yeah. So
we got a little bit later now.
Yeah.
A little bit later now. But
car soccer and Valorant is just a really funny duo of like a game to have like on the same day. You know what I mean?
Couldn't ask for a better duo.
You're like watching FIFA 2050 and then you watch Valorant. Like it's just kind of crazy.
Oh man, I can ask for a better duo. But I think we have to ask for your insight again because recently y'all also kind of had y'all season start.
Yeah. So Overwatch, we got trolled basically, or not. We got trolled. I trolled everyone because we were under the impression, because when the regular season does start for Overwatch 2, all of our matches would be on Tuesday. Right?
Oh, yeah, that's what I remember.
Yeah.
That's what I remember.
Yep.
It's on the schedule.
But, yeah, it is on the schedule. But it turns out Overwatch 1 is not abiding by this rule. So our first match is kind of in a tournament format, not really a regular season kind of thing, happened on Saturday where we had our debut. But it was very scuffed. It was very scuffed.
I remember.
Our match was at noon.
Yes.
First off, which, that was okay. But kind of where it started coming in was like half my team had to kind of make corners cut to be there. So Skyblaze got there at 11:55, 5 minutes before our match. Which
it was also game day too.
Yeah,
with me.
Yeah. So, there was a lot of that. And then it turns out, I had to play because of a roster thing, which was
the return of Juice Box from retirement.
Yeah, but unfortunately,
so happy to see you back.
We did end up losing our first match 0-2, which El Bozo, my team, we lost. But it does happen. The first map, I don't know. Did you watch the Overwatch map?
I only saw. I think I was here for it, and I can definitely tell that y'all were really giving y'all for the circumstances y'all had.
Yeah.
So I mean, honestly, I can't be mad because.
Well, I wanted to talk about the first map because looking back, we VOD reviewed it since that match, obviously.
Oh yes.
That first map, we trolled.
But how bad was it, Joe? Was it like it was a little bit, but we were like, we can control this.
It was pretty apparent that we had our first match as a team right there.
That's true.
I think. So we played pretty well on the first map, but we ended up losing. So we, if you break it further into the map, we ended up losing the map 2-1.
Okay.
Right? But we won our rounds 100 to 50.
Wow.
And we lost the other two 99 to 100. So very close, but we ended up just missing some ult cycling things. So that's something we're going to be looking back when we head back into this weekend where you can catch us again.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Y'all be back this weekend.
Yeah, which will be exciting.
And everyone knows the time, and y'all all know about this time.
Yeah, we all know about that it's on Saturday. But I do just want to get out there and say I will also be playing again because
we love to see it.
Scheduling LOL with upperclassmen on weekends when you have trips for your major is very hard.
That is very hard
so
to do. Very hard.
I will, in fact, be playing again.
What role are we playing today? Because I know last game you were playing off tank.
Yeah, I was playing off tank, which if you guys, any USM heads out there, remember that I was a main tank one trick.
The
basically.
best main tank,
I played Monkey and Reinhardt, and then Bruce Goose was my resident Diva player.
Oh, we gotta love Diva players.
But I had to play Perma Diva, so that was a little weird. But this weekend I'll be playing flex support, so kind of my OG role.
Love it.
Yeah.
Wait.
Joe said make sure to add Nathan to the roster for this weekend.
Make sure. Oh yeah,
Nathan is in fact in the roster, and I'm going through it again today to make sure I don't troll anymore.
Fortnite's also playing on Saturday.
Fortnite is
also. My goodness!
Man, let's talk about that for a second.
Oh, before we get to the next segment, but yeah, let's talk about Fortnite.
So Fortnite, I mean, everyone knows, we got a #1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite, we about to get down. It's here. It's coming. It's Saturday night or Saturday day Fortnite. It's so exciting. Get hyped, Josh. Woo!
You want my honest opinion? Good luck to the Fortnite competitors this weekend, as they will also be competing in a NACE qualifier. I don't know the exact name of it, but I'm expecting a big turnout for this and see who all is interested.
I'm hyped.
If from what I've heard, we expect some nasty players.
Okay.
Some really good players. Now, don't get me wrong. I am not a Fortnite connoisseur. I do not play the game. I used to play the game.
Why not?
Because Little Timmy's.
Little
exist.
Timmy's?
Little Timmy's exist.
I want to give a
And building exists.
I want to give a shout out to my little sister, Habby Stackler. She's crazy at Fortnite. She's 12. If you're watching this, Habby, good stuff on the Fortnite.
Oh, my
All right.
Oh, my goodness.
And just to add to the pure chaos that is this kind of section of the show, it's time for Sam's weekly dinosaur fact.
Woo! All right.
And this week, I'm going to be talking to you today about ankylosauruses.
I'm sorry, what? Whoa, time out. What did you say?
Ankylosaurus.
My ankles? Talking about my ankles?
Ankylosaurus.
Ankylos?
Yes. And this dinosaur is really interesting, I just think from the dimension standpoint. So I'm going to just give you the kind of the rundown of what they're looking like, all right? So they're about 5'6" on average, right? So like kind of a normal human height.
I would say Hayden, but like he's
Hayden
not
is not
5'6".
5'6".
That's probably Chipper. Probably one of our GAs.
Chipper is not 5'6" either.
He's not. I have no
You
idea.
are? Oh.
Yeah, see, I was
Chipper
right.
is 5'6".
Woo!
Okay. So around the height of a human, but this is where they become, oh yeah, this is a dinosaur, LOL.
Okay.
They are 16 to 20 feet long, which I was, Chipper saying he's not 16 to 20 feet long. Thank you, Chipper.
Thank you for that.
I thought that was really interesting because that's really big.
That's
Yeah.
very, very, very big.
But kind of more interesting, I think, they weigh like 12 tons, which they were incredibly slow.
Well,
right?
if you weigh 12 tons, I expect you to be.
Well, they weighed 12 tons while also being 5'6". So
That's
they
also.
they were like I don't even know. Like
How do you
honestly,
explain that?
Yeah, it's a little weird. But another cool fact, their tails were actually like very like hard, so they could break like surfaces with their tails by like whacking into it. And this is where any Ark Survival Evolved heads will know that ankylosauruses are great for gathering metal. That's a fun fact. They have a 4.5-star efficiency.
16 to 20 feet is pretty average, I would say.
What do you mean pretty average? Who is that? Who's that chatter?
Goofy? Well, the first name's Goofy.
Goofy? Yeah,
Goofy.
You are pretty goofy, my guy. All right, let's calm down.
I don't. Look, that's a big dinosaur. That's all I'm going to say. That's a big dinosaur. I don't know much about.
It is pretty average in terms of dinosaurs, but for being 5'6", I think that's pretty abnormal.
That is very abnormal. That's why. And this has been Sam's dinosaur.
And this has been Dino Facts with Sam.
Tune in next week where we figure out something else. You never know.
Yeah, I mean, I will always have a topic.
Always.
For dinosaurs.
That is true. Moving back to USM Esports News for the week. Smash Bros. Start their season as well.
Yeah.
Yes, so I was also here for that match. I don't know, but they've been trying to fix a lot of internet issues. They finally got it working.
Yes.
They finally have everything.
Yes.
So they started their season in NACE Varsity Premier Division as well.
Right.
Their first match was against TAM USA, which is Texas A&M University at San Antonio, and crew battles. Now, for those who don't know how crew battles work for Smash, it's pretty much 4v4. However, it's one guy versus 1v1, and every time, like, if say one person wins, the next person goes.
Right. Yeah.
And it keeps going down to like that.
It's a really exciting format, to be honest.
I think it's kind of interesting, honestly.
Yeah.
I think for any fighting game, that's how it should work if you want to do multiple crews. But I like it. They did lose 2-1 though. However, I didn't get to see the match, so hopefully my fellow Tazbot will have the VOD up on YouTube as well, so we can see it. I think they did stream. I think they did record it, so hopefully we can see it.
Streamed it on Just Ethan's Twitch.
We did stream it, but it was not live on the USM channel because of reasons. So
because other matches were played that day too.
Oh yes. So other matches were played. So we will probably have that up at some point.
Hopefully we get
for
that
any USM heads out there.
Also, Smash Bros. Black begin their season today in NACE Varsity Plus against Fire Esports. I forgot the name of the college. I just know their name is Fire Esports, and I thought that was pretty fire.
Where?
Right there, Fire Esports.
Did you just make a fire pun?
Yes, I did. That was kind of bad. Not gonna lie, that's kind of bad. They play tonight at 6 p.m.
Do you see what my shirt says, Josh?
What's that say? What was it? I wear this shirt periodically.
It's a periodic table. So for any audio listeners, my shirt does say I wear this shirt periodically, and it's a picture of a periodic table. So
that's a better pun
for any chemistry heads out there, that's for you.
That's a better pun than my fire pun, honestly.
No.
I said your shirt pun was better than my fire pun.
Okay, so I think Smash Bros. Gold, having their first match, you love to see it, but they're not done this week. They have another match.
Oh, they do play tomorrow against I will say one of your homeboys.
Homeboy, Howard CC. I mean, Howard Community College. Like,
what's
today. Not to love?
They play today, by the way.
They play today at 6 p.m. What doesn't happen tonight?
Oh man,
I mean, Overwatch doesn't happen tonight, but there's a lot of things that don't happen tonight.
There's a lot of things that don't happen. Halo doesn't happen. You know, Valorant doesn't happen. But Valorant did play yesterday. Valorant Gold.
Valorant Gold, their
Man, let me tell you.
debut match.
Against Rochester University.
That's
Now, I will
a very
say,
solid school.
they lost 2-0, but let me tell you, it was definitely a very interesting match, I will say.
Yeah.
Definitely, I know this team was probably had a little first game nervousness, but I don't want to take nothing away from this team, honestly.
Yeah.
Because after the match, I definitely saw that they were really confident. Like, we're gonna put in a lot more work because they weren't expecting this level of competition. But now that they see it, they're like, okay, now we gotta work twice as hard if we really want this. And I think that's the one thing I do like about the Valorant Gold team and the Valorant Black team is that they want to prove that we are here to stay. We're not some one-time thing. We're just here to play. No, we're here because we want to prove ourselves as one of the best teams.
And I think you even saw, for those who don't know, Rochester is a very highly rated school in the Valorant community. I believe they have a number of Radiant players. For those who aren't aware of how ranking systems work, they're pretty good at the video game if you're in Radiant. So being able to even take rounds and look competitive in some firefights was pretty impressive, I would say. I did watch some of the VOD. I wasn't able to get through it because, college student.
College student live.
So,
but they will be back next week against
Stony
Brook University.
Yeah.
That match will also
should be exciting.
I think that's going to be really exciting to see how much work they put in.
Maybe Josh casting that one?
I'm not going to say all that now.
Okay.
I play the game. I don't cast the game.
Okay, I see.
That's real.
See, I'm the opposite.
That is very real. You know more. You can cast the game. I mean, let's just say.
Yeah.
Best caster.
Nah, that's not true.
Best caster.
That would be Mr. Jonas or Heydino.
Oh, man. Yeah, shout out those guys.
Yeah, shout out those guys.
But speaking of Heydino and Jonas, League of Legends.
League of Legends. Casted by those two very handsome gentlemen.
No.
Well, they had a third.
They have a third?
They had 3 people casting it.
We had 3 people? Kingsley.
Kingsley, Heydino, and Jonas.
On the League
all
of Legends,
casting the one match. And that's just, what a powerful trio.
Individuals. I will say.
So we did start the match against UNA Purple. What is UNA?
North Alabama.
North Alabama. So, I know nothing about League of Legends, so I'm just kind of talking at this point. LOL, lol.
But they also start their regular season in the NACC as well. In the Emerging Gulf Atlantic Division, they now
Gulf
are not
Atlantic
only
Division. Wow.
ranked-wise, but also region-wise.
That's pretty cool.
UNA Purple. They also lost 2-0, but again, not going to put nothing away from this team. Like I said, first season 1 jitters. But, I look forward to seeing what they do.
From the little birdie in my ear, I'm hearing that map 1 was pretty close.
Was it really?
Yeah. So, the 2-0 scoreline is not always indicative of how close the maps are.
That is very true.
It's kind of like, I'm kind of trying to think of a good sports analogy. So, like in football, for example.
The first quarter. Okay.
Yeah. So let me go through.
Let's hear Sam sports talk.
So football. How you can score, like, you can have a high scoring quarter, right?
Yeah.
So you have like a team that scores like 70 and a team that scores 63. I know that that would never happen. I'm just saying a number. I'm just saying a number. Okay,
we're saying numbers.
I know that would never happen.
Okay, make sure.
This happens, sure, right? But we would, in esports, a lot of times just assign that one map. So that one corner victory would be to the team that scored 70 and not the team that scored 63. So like I said, the map scores aren't always indicative of how close the individual maps are. So that's like why I was talking about Overwatch, why I talked to you about the map, like not just the map score, but the score of the maps themselves. So there's a little more going on than just like
when
2-0.
You see 2-0, you should not make, they just got blind. No, it's also because in my eyes, I view that, very close matches. Because in C's terminologies, like, I know for us sometimes that when you see a 2-0 loss, you probably didn't know that we kept the game very close. We probably lost in max OT, or that we either got blown out or we kept it very close. So just because you see a 2-0 scoreline, don't think that they got absolutely blown out. They pretty much all of our teams kept matches really close. They played really well and showed lots of promise going into their week 2 matches.
Real and factual. And speaking of Siege, guess what, Josh?
Wait a minute, hold up. I want to finish my league. They will be back next week against Mars Hill University next Wednesday. I wanted to finish that. I want to show my respect.
But I want to show respect to our NECC National Championship winning team.
Oh my God.
And that's Rainbow Six Siege. The coach right with me right here, and he is about to hop on into his first match of the season. Josh, how are you feeling?
I'm super excited.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been putting in a lot of work since we found our roster. We got our new starting players, our new substitutes. I'm looking forward to the
Yeah.
start of the season, which is tonight, by the way.
Tonight at 7:30 here on the USM stream.
I am looking forward to it against Lawrence Technological University. But good luck, have fun to them tonight. I look forward to playing y'all.
GLHF.
I'm looking forward to the work we have put in, that leading up to this day, leading up to this season starting. I'm looking forward to. I'm gonna keep myself humble.
I think it should be exciting. I mean, even just seeing the debut of any team is exciting, but also a team that's been around for a long time in the USM ecosystem. Should be exciting.
I'm looking forward. It's this is my 3rd year competing for the USM Esports, the R16.
Wow.
This is my 3rd.
That's actually pretty nuts.
It's crazy. And like I said,
Like
you've
third,
been here for
3rd year or 3rd semester?
3rd semester.
Okay. That's a year.
Yeah,
and a
3rd.
half.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
3rd semester competing with the USM R6.
I think I can. How many semesters did I compete?
Including your
4?
Well, if we're counting how many years I competed, it's been 4 semesters since I've been competing. I competed in.
We did NECC for 4 or 3.
Interesting.
I don't really remember, but I mean, apparently, I might as well just count this semester because I've just had to fill like every match because scheduling. But
That's
you
true.
know, I mean, back to R6. Do you know much about the opposition tonight?
All I know is that I just know that they want to win.
I mean,
They want to win.
you
They
heard it
want
here
to win.
first. The other team wants to win the match, and guess what? R6 Giacomo says no.
No, I like I said, we want to prove why we're national champs.
Okay.
We kind of, like I said, having this trophy and just everyone knowing that we are the national champs and just champions in general.
Yeah.
We want to go out there and prove why we won this and that we are a serious threat to NACE and that.
Yeah.
Be on the lookout. USMR6.
Bolo. Be on the lookout.
Oh my goodness. I'm not no Bolo. I am no means by any means better than Bolo, but hey, I'm just saying. Be on the lookout for USMR6 during the season.
Yeah. I mean, it should be exciting to see tonight
I am
at 7:30. Be there or be square.
Or B square. But also, there's one more piece of USM Esports news.
One more team.
But we got a lot. Halo! We can finally say something
I'm not
about
clapping
Halo.
for Halo.
Wow.
I love Halo.
Thank you. Let's show some. How does it work if you never played Siege? Oh, how does Siege work? Oh, great question.
Okay. I mean,
Let's see what Sam knows about
I was
Siege.
gonna say, okay. So Siege. You see Siege. Basically, what it boils down to is a protractor, right? It's all about the angles. So no matter what you want to do, you want to be holding that solid angle. Just want to bang right there. Hold. Okay. So actually, talk about your game. I just only know how to meme it. So.
I think you might mean the game format. Like best of how many maps.
Oh, best of 3.
That kind of
Oh, it's best of 3.
Oh, best of 3.
Best of
Yeah.
3.
I know how that works.
It's best of 3.
Yeah.
Best of 3. It could take more than 2 hours. At most, probably 3.
It's probably similar in length. It's probably a little shorter than Valorant matches, but definitely longer.
Okay, respectfully, way shorter than Valorant matches.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
Probably a little longer than definitely longer than Rocket League, but
Think
in
of
between
okay.
those.
If you want to say how Siege works, think of Valorant, but shorter. But also
The maps are shorter.
Maps are shorter, games are shorter, but also just how it works. Like
I mean, it's pretty similar to Valorant, except that you can switch your agents, or what do you guys call them, operators, in between rounds.
yes, you can.
You can't do that in Valorant, obviously. But
You're stuck with that one operator.
yeah.
Well, me
Well,
personally.
agent.
Well, oh my bad, agent. Operators, agents. But also, like I said, I play the same operator every time, half the time. But
Yeah, one tricks.
Some of these never. I'm not a one trick
You just said you played the same operator.
because that's my role. I'm kind of stuck between 3 operator choices.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Oh my God. Moving on to Halo. Back to Halo. Halo has not started their season yet. However, they had a
They did have a
scrimmage.
show match.
They had a show match against Ole Miss.
Ole Miss Halo.
Unfortunately, it is taking the L, but again.
I think it was lost 2-3, I believe was the
was
maps.
it 2-3?
Yeah.
It was 2-3.
I was present. My team was practicing during that, so you can probably imagine how much I heard. It was crazy.
It was crazy.
But so we did end up losing 2-3. I can't really tell you how Halo works. To me, it just looks like running around and shooting people. It was a pretty close match, obviously,
COD
from
robots?
the scoreline.
I think COD robots is the best way to describe it.
It's Call of Duty, but not.
It's Call of
Yeah,
Duty
Call of-
Space.
Call of Duty Space Warfare.
That's the best way I could
Yeah, I
describe
mean,
it.
that's pretty accurate, no?
But I think that's. Did we get through all the USM Esports news for the week?
Have we?
I think we
Oh,
have.
I think-
that's a.
I think we've missed one.
Did we miss something? What did we miss? I have no idea. Oh, Overwatch plays this weekend.
No, I already said that.
Oh, you said that?
I wanted to see what you would do. We haven't missed anything. I just wanted to see what you would think.
I'll make sure we got everything. We got Gold, we got Black, we got Valorant Black, we got Overwatch, we got Dinosaur Fag, we got Smash Bros. Gold, we got Black, Smash Bros. Black, Valorant Gold, League of Legends, Overwatch, Halo, Siege.
You can wear my Halo. Do we have an official date on when Halo starts?
No. October.
Sometime in October.
Hey Dino, once again, coming
Hey
in
Dino,
clutch.
production manager, just being so unbelievably
I
clutch.
pick things up. I hear things.
Yeah. I mean, you learn things when you're this deep into the business.
Well,
That's what we've just learned from Hey Dino. Thank you.
Thank you, Hey Dino, once again for your
And I mean,
contribution.
this arguably is the most and least important segment of the week.
Top 5. So we're talking about top 5s?
Yeah, top 5.
Oh, top 5!
Top fives.
So, last week, we went through, of course, our top 5 submitted clips through Discord. Today,
Oh, yeah.
we have the top 5 fails from the week.
Epic fails.
All of these videos are going to be kind of embarrassing moments within the USM Esports community, but also some personal submitted. So, I do not know who we are starting with.
I mean,
hey, Dino. PUBG.
We're watching a beautiful PUBG.
So here's the thing, though. So this clip was also submitted by our wonderful interviewee last week, Bailey.
Yep.
No, shout out Bailey.
Shout out Bailey.
Thank you for coming on the interview last week. But she submitted this clip.
Shout out to this clip too.
Shout out to this clip too. So I have multiple questions after you play the clip, though. Let's just.
So I believe we're frozen.
I think we are frozen. I believe
So,
we are frozen.
So we see they're in a car.
They're in the car. So what do you think? Let's play again.
So
what do you think happens next?
let's think. Okay, so we're in a car, right?
Yes,
So
we're in a
what do
car.
you think is going to happen? A, you're going to keep driving, abide by the law. B, you're going to keep driving, not abiding by the law. C, you're going to keep driving but lose some tires. Or D, you're going to keep driving and fly out of your car like a little rag doll. If you picked D, you would be correct. I mean, what is going on there?
So here's the thing. So from my years of playing PUBG, and by years I mean exactly 2 months of playing PUBG. PUBG is a very interesting game when it comes to mechanics. It's scary. I do not know how she got knocked into a building or how she went flying into the building.
Wait, do you see that air freshener in the car just going haywire? Did you see that thing go?
I bet the car smelled really bad, and she was like, "Let me get out of here."
Yeah.
This car probably smelled really bad. I don't know how to explain. I really do not know how to explain.
Like,
it.
how did you go that far? And then, like,
How do you get knocked?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, I didn't see no bullet. I didn't see no one get sniped. And if you did get sniped, that would probably be a really hard shot to make.
Maybe they used the slingshot and hit, like, her toe, and then she flew out.
Again, I do not know how this works. PUBG
Yeah.
mechanics, though.
Yeah, I mean, just, small indie developer.
I don't even think they're a small indie developer.
Yeah, that's the joke.
Oh. I am really bad at catching up on jokes. I am so
It's okay.
sorry, but still though.
Let's go ahead and move on to the next clip here.
Our next clip here. Oh my goodness. So before we get
Hey,
started,
they have to hear this one.
Oh, we have to
team that doesn't pick window once.
So this clip is funny for
multiple
They
reasons.
never come window.
multiple
They
reasons,
never
and it mainly boils
pick
down
window
to
once.
making a prediction that no team would ever peek window, and then someone proceeds to peek window and taps her with a deagle.
Now this is also on Haven, of all places.
Yeah, on Haven.
On Haven. You know, the one with the big window. Where
Yeah.
99% of the time, you really shouldn't peek.
Yeah.
Even if you think they're not going
It's
to be there or
just-
not.
Like legend behavior. And I also would like to note where the clip stops is pretty legendary from our point of view. Just crosshair on the head, about to get in a firefight, and then it just stops.
I literally thought the clip was he was about to whiff, and I was
Yeah.
going to cry that he
Yeah.
got those shots.
But the audio makes it so much better. Now, would we rate this above or below in
Honestly-
terms of a fail?
I would say above because, again, 99% of the time, you just shouldn't peek the window. You just don't do that. I get they haven't been there in the past 5 rounds. I get it.
No
Still
one
don't
peeks
do it because
windows.
you never know. Teams are unpredictable. You don't know what to expect.
Window,
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how to put this in Overwatch term, but if you see a hog, like, they're constantly not going to hit point, and you're like, okay, they're not going to get on point, even though you shouldn't do that, but still. If they don't hit the point, you're like, look, just take point. Then, lo and behold, hog's already there.
There's actually some high-level analysis from you.
That's the best
That's
I can do.
impressive.
That's the
As
best
a
I can
Siege
do.
player, I'm surprised you know map positioning. It's pretty incredible.
What can I say?
All right, let's move on to the next clip.
But I say this is, oh,
this one.
So,
It seemed like their
this is an own goal.
Yeah, so
From a match.
from a match. Yeah, so this is actually an official, as you can see, the official stream overlay. And I would like to say we do a little bit of trolling.
A little bit. So,
I mean, the own goal, you hate to see it. I would like to note all of the USM heads out there that the Rocket League teams do, in fact, have a scoreboard on our whiteboard of how many own goals they have done in scrims and practices.
and so far, Bears in the lead with 2.
Yeah.
With 2 instead
So-
of 1. Now, again, that was just very unfortunate timing
Yeah.
that you were. No, they had something in mind. It just didn't work out that way.
Yeah.
So it does. Like, don't get me wrong, it does suck. And of course, being captured on stream and put live in front of us today, I am so sorry that you had to see us. But
Yeah.
it's too good of an
It's
opportunity.
part of the game.
It's part of the game. It's, no,
That happened, and it was already streamed.
we needed content.
Yeah, so we are thirsty for content.
I'm not gonna say we're thirsty for content. We are the content actually.
Yeah.
We can produce.
We love content,
We do
and that
love
was
content.
content.
But-
So, Josh, I got to ask you, above or below? Let's say the Valorant clip.
Man, with the own goal.
I feel like it has to be above in an official match, scoring on yourself.
That's true. I think it was also their first match of the season. I think too.
That's actually pretty legendary. Is this the first game? Do we know?
I think it was their first game of the
The
season.
first goal that ever got scored on them was their own goal. That's actually pretty iconic. And it was 7 seconds into the game.
Yep.
Yeah, that one's going on top.
putting that
That's
above the
so
Valorant
funny.
one. I'm putting that one above the Valorant one.
Yeah.
But let's see.
Shout out Rocket League.
But let's see what our next. Oh my goodness! So before we continue this, so this is Siege, and this was submitted by It's Reza.
It's Reza's.
Shouting out
Shout out.
one of our former players, Mr. Platoon, aka Mr. Justin.
Look at this.
So after we finish this game,
Oh,
so here's the thing.
my eyes.
So this was the score is 3-0. The score is 3-0.
Right.
The bomb was down. All you had to do was wait. He hears him. He sees the corner
Yeah.
of this rook.
He played it well until he just whiffed.
So Justin, at the ripe age of 22,
Ah.
always calls and refers himself as a boomer and calls it that his mechanics are slowly fading away.
At 22.
At 22,
Yeah.
he has a job now. You know, he has a job, has responsibility, has bills to pay. I don't know all that.
I've got bills.
But, you know, I just don't know what the thought process was when he was whiffing those shots. I don't know how
What do you
he
mean
got
you
that
don't
kill.
know what the thought? There was no thought process.
I don't
think
know
that's
how he
pretty
got
clear.
I don't know who's worse, the rook or
Yeah, that
Justin.
also didn't trade the kill. Yeah, it's a little.
Yeah, so it was also 1v1 too.
Yeah, I mean.
But
this-
shout out Noah for sending me this clip.
Yeah,
though. No,
shout
you
out
are the
Noah.
real one. You're the real
Raise
one
it.
for sending this clip, though.
I appreciate you putting your teammate
In
under
the
the
limelight.
bus.
But again, shout out Justin. You know, great teammate. He was also part of the national championship team, by the way. But
Yeah.
his aim wasn't like this when we won. His aim was not like this.
Yeah, he didn't whiff shots like that in the grand finals. Let's just say that.
I will definitely say that he did not whiff shots like that. I don't think he was a whiffer, but not to this.
He was a
extent.
whiffer.
He was a whiffer, but he was not this bad of a whiffer.
Yeah, so I would like to also note, I think something that's quite funny. You guys won the game 4-0
Yes.
in that clip.
Yes. This was a rank.
And that
This
whip-
was a rank game, by the
Yeah,
way.
yeah, I know, but like that whiff happened and then they lost that. Like that was the losing play.
Like I don't know who should feel more embarrassed. I think that teams would be embarrassed. I think the enemy team had a lot of things to say about that player, that rook, after he,
Yeah.
whiffed those shots.
That's definitely a siege moment.
That's definitely a siege moment, and this is why I play the game, because of moments like this. I would never do that. I would personally kill him. I would have that kill.
Me personally, I would.
Like Sam, that's an easy kill right here.
Yeah.
Like look at that.
Yeah, I would. That guy would be dead.
Like I don't understand.
Yeah, I'm top 500 in siege.
500,000.
I don't know your ranks.
But this
We got to rank this one now. So what are we thinking?
above the. I want to put it below the own goal, but put it like third. Maybe second. I don't know. This was a pretty big whiff.
But it's a ranked match and it's siege.
That too. I'm gonna put it third for now.
Yeah, let's go ahead and put it.
I'm still putting the own goal above that.
Yeah. We have the own goal and then the Valorant clip, I believe, above it.
No. So right now, my ranking right now is the own goal, siege, Val.
And why are you saying third?
Well, because you haven't seen number one yet.
You just assuming it's number one?
Well, I don't know what it is yet. I'm just saying that's where I have him so far.
You're not real. All right, next clip.
Oh my goodness.
Josh just leaking like a...
Oh.
And this is actually Josh's clip.
Oh, whoa.
No, I'm just kidding.
First of all, you know how it's not my clip? I don't own the skin in this
Yeah,
game.
you don't understand.
I will never own a skin in this game.
I mean, you just...
I spent $0 in this game.
Yeah. I mean, let's just watch that. Yeah.
That's a big whiff.
I mean...
he gets the kill though. Don't get me wrong. Gets the kill. it's a 2v1 situation. And
bad.
I
I
will
mean,
say they were pretty nervous when they took that shot.
What makes you think they were?
Not the fact that they were probably a screen.
Not the fact that they were just missing.
Like, there was a lot of missing. There was a lot of screaming, too.
Yeah, I mean,
I know the stream probably hurt that scream. It was like,
I
is someone
definitely-
dying over there? No.
I
That
mean,
is literally just.
can you
the
imagine? So it's a 2v1, right? If you're the Sova's teammate, and you see, is that a chamber alive?
I don't know what
If
the
you
play was.
hear-
How did you not shoot first? That's my thing. Why did the chamber not shoot?
This goes back to the siege clip of how that other person did not kill the Sova.
That was also a breach, by the way. Not a chamber.
Where?
That was a breach.
Oh, a breach?
Yeah, that was a breach.
Okay, whatever.
So
But
here's-
just imagine being that guy and hearing like 800 shots happen and then they die. Like,
I don't know
what are you
the,
thinking?
I don't know what the play was. Like the
Chamber was the teammate.
oh, chamber. Was,
Okay, so Josh is actually actively trolling me, so I was right, Josh was wrong.
I'm
All
talking about the breach was the guy who died. So here's the thing, right? So here's my thought process throughout this. So
That's a fade.
in this position, breach dies, right? The chamber was nowhere near. So in the case that the breach did kill this person, which probably wasn't gonna happen because they weren't shooting,
Right.
they would be in no position to trade, making it even worse for the Sova's team.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of things that hurt about this clip. And so, I mean, this is the question now, where are we putting this one? Because I think
That's a
this is
big
our
one.
second. I think this is our second place clip.
I could put that there, but what's first? So
The own goal.
The own goal.
I think
first game of
I
the
think-
season.
I didn't
first
even
7
realize
seconds to the match.
It's 7 seconds into the first match, the first game of the season,
and it was by a debut player too.
and a debut player. And you know what? That's actually genius from him. All the nerves are out because he's already owned gold in 7 seconds. He knows that nothing he can do in this game would impact the game more negatively than that. So he said, okay, that's fine. We're in there. So I think that has to be it.
So I can agree with you. I can put the own goal there. I'll put the Valorant one second for
Okay.
many reasons.
Yeah.
I'll put Justin's whiffing
Justin's whiffing.
at
Sure.
number 3. Number 4,
The window clip.
the window clip. And then number 5, the PUBG clip.
PUBG. Yeah. I mean, the PUBG one is just anything but
Physics.
Yeah, it's just a small indie developer physics engine. Like, and
But still, it was a fail.
it is pretty funny.
A fail is a fail. But once again, thank you to everyone who has submitted the clips. Also, shout out Noah for
we
that clip
appreciate
of
you.
Justin. But, that own goal, man, I must say,
Yeah, I mean, like I said,
that's going to go down.
there's a lot of things like on the official broadcast, 7 seconds into the match. I mean, you can't get any more creative than that.
You
And
cannot get.
I love seeing that. from Rocket League.
Shout out for the production crew for clipping that. Appreciate that.
Yeah, shout out heydino.twitch.tv. Look him up. He's pretty powerful.
Another shout out, but thank you for everyone who submitted their top 5 clips for this week. But of course, we got to have a topic for next week. So Sam, is there a topic you would like to do next week?
I really think, we've had our first week. We had your best plays. This week we had your worst plays. And I think next week, because let's be real, our first week, we also put some fail clips in there because we were bored. I want to see I want mini montages submitted. I want like some random music, like sing to it. And I know we can't probably play it, but I just want to see some
DMC free music.
yeah,
please.
I just want to just see some really funny montage clips, and they can be as stupid or silly as you want. But the name of the game is to make me giggle or be like, "Wow, that's nasty."
So I can go ahead and tell you this. I can look up a YouTube video from one of my players, aka it's Reza.ttv on YouTube. He has some siege montages out there.
Yeah,
He posted one recently, so I could put that out there.
but I mean, or just your best plays would work because I think we need a palate cleanser after this week.
So what I'm hearing is, not only do you want your best plays, but if you have a montage out there,
Yeah, if you have a montage,
send us a
we need to
montage.
see it. I preferably do not send us a montage that is a minute or longer, just 3 or 4 clips.
3 or 4 clips put together.
Yeah.
Now, if we did a YouTube clip, can we just do pick some of our favorite clips from this? Say if it was a YouTube and they posted, cool. We pick clips from that.
Yeah,
montage.
sure.
All right,
Yeah,
cool.
that's fine.
I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
Show me
And so-
some love.
Like Josh said, thank you everyone that submitted this week. We had, I know it's hard to submit your bad clips, so we kind of had a lower turnout, but keep them coming in. All your clips, we want to see them. We want to watch them. We want to hog out of control to them.
Hog out of control. I love that terminology.
Yeah.
But that does it for the top 5 clips of the week.
And
man.
Josh, we have a segment we forgot last week.
Oh,
that I have
I'm
a question
so
for you.
I'm so
How
sorry.
is your week in gaming
My
been?
week in gaming. So I finally tried out Omega Strikers.
Okay.
So pretty much Omega Striker is what I like to call League of Legends soccer. And I know Mr. Hayden knows a lot about
What
League
did
of
you
Legends.
just say?
It is called Omega Strikers.
And it's League of Legends soccer. So it's like weeb soccer.
Kinda. You know, I don't know what the chat.
Josh, I have to ask, do you play Genshin Impact?
No, I do not.
Okay.
I have not put a single hour in that. I don't put a second in that game.
Okay.
I don't even own the game. But, you know, people describe it as League of Legends soccer because it's pretty much soccer, but you have abilities to help you in that said soccer game. But it's kind of like air hockey, too.
What?
It's weird. I don't know
Josh,
how to
pick a
explain.
sport.
I don't know. It's a very interesting game. Toast knows all about it.
Toast, okay.
Toast will probably tell you more about it.
Shout out Toast.
I put like a few minutes in that game. I'm still trying to get the mechanics down, but you know, very interesting game. Let's see, Shadow Alliance, new FPS game, was also released too. I enjoyed that game a lot.
Yeah.
They just added Search and Destroy. Looking forward to that. Also, this weekend is also the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 beta. For my COD fans out there, we finally have some COD to play. So I'm looking forward to playing that this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be fun. Of course, my Siege as always. Gotta play my Siege.
Gotta play your Siege.
Gotta play my Siege. But that's been my weekend game. I'm looking forward to this Modern Warfare 2 beta. I've seen a lot of good things about this game. I am still planning on not buying this game, but you know, may get tempted.
Oh, yeah.
I have to see how the beta goes first. I have to see what the game's like from my eyes before I shell out $70 for a COD game. Or just wait for Christmas and just
$70.
It is $70. It's on Steam though.
You know what I'm not looking forward to?
What are you not looking forward to? Overwatch 2?
Well, I am looking forward to Overwatch 2, but I know myself, and Overwatch 2 is going to have a battle pass.
Oh,
So that means
no.
I'm going to be a battle pass gamer.
Oh my
Which
god.
is gonna be
Are you
weird.
gonna pay for the battle pass?
I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
You
but
should pay for the battle pass.
my week in gaming
Yeah,
has
so
been
what have you been playing?
curious. So we started by playing Overwatch.
Of course.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I'm literally in the VOD dungeon.
You're in the you're coaching
yeah.
duties.
So really, most of it, I did a lot of Overwatch stuff, you know, scrimming, because I am playing this weekend because of a scheduling thing. So I did scrim for the first time in a while.
Let's go. On the flex support.
On the flex support. Pretty cool.
Awesome.
And then I did watch some Valorant matches to prepare for
You did cast
some casting things. So
That was fun.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on VCT, by the way?
VC, yeah, the franchising. Yeah, that's interesting. I think I'm pretty curious that FPX or Optic did not get a franchise
I don't
spot.
understand how Optic didn't get one.
Optic,
I also don't
arguably,
understand how FPX didn't get one either.
yeah, I mean, Optic, arguably the most successful franchise or like that roster, right? So they were Envy before it became Optic. I mean, arguably the most successful core of players, and they have to get split up for franchising, which is really weird. So Ye is about to be like hunted by every single
everyone
El
wants to be-
Diablo. Just everyone
Come
wants
on,
him.
Yay.
Yeah.
I would say one of the best Chambers players I've seen.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he's probably the best player in the world.
He probably is.
Yeah.
But hey,
And Sentinels, got a spot, which is so boring. I hate that team, but it's okay. I don't.
we
hate
all
them,
have our
it's just-
personal feelings about
Yeah.
Sentinels.
I think EMEA will be interesting because there's a lot of
Big
orgs
EMA
that are-
fanboy, I heard.
Yeah, I really like EMEA. I'm a big EU believer in basically every game. I don't really know why. I think it's because like when I was younger, I played with a lot of Dutch people, and they basically indoctrinated me to be like a EU fan. So whatever.
But it was definitely interesting to see
Yeah.
certain teams get franchised, but
And
only time will tell.
I think it'll be interesting. In other like major esports news, Overwatch League is going into their last split before the playoffs starting today. So that'll be interesting. I'll probably give maybe some highlights going on just for people that maybe want to get more interested going into Overwatch 2 coming out.
That is true.
Yeah.
Man, in Siege news, there's really nothing going on.
Yeah, dead game.
Not really a dead game, but hey, R6 Esports, woo, EU. You love me some EU R6.
Yeah,
stuff.
EU.
But I think that's about wraps
And
it up
that
for everything.
about does it. But Josh, I got one more question.
What's your
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
See, if we're doing by the Google definition of a sandwich, which is pretty much anything between two slices of bread, I do not think a hot dog bun is two different slices of bread. It is one continuous bread.
It's a continuous bread, not a discontinuous
It's
bread.
not discontinuous bread. It's like one thing connected together. So I must say,
So you need to integrate the bread to prove it.
if it was separated, then maybe. I'm gonna say
Interesting.
I'm gonna say yes by Google technicality definition of a sandwich. I would say
Okay.
yes, but in my personal
Interesting.
blend, I don't care.
Well,
I just like hot dogs. They're good. I don't even like hot dogs, but it's all right.
interesting. Thank you, everyone, for coming out today. And I encourage you to be there at 7:30 for the debut match of Rainbow Six Siege
Look
here
forward-
on the Twitch account.
I look forward to seeing you
Yep.
out there. I look forward to the season start. Thank you, Sam, once again
Yep.
for a wonderful episode. Thank y'all. Thank you, USM, and our sponsors for once again making this episode possible.
Poggers.
Shout out, Mr. Toast. I know
Shout out Toast.
not able
He's
to be
sick.
here. He is sick today, but
Sorry,
we love
man.
you. We hope to see you soon. Hope you feel better. And thank you so much for watching. Have a great
Oh, yeah.
rest of your Thursday. And
Southern Miss
to
to the top.